Christmas in a 3-car raffle organized on behalf of Queens Royal College. First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded big ride Ford Ranger. Draw date Saturday, December 20th at the school. Tickets only $100. All proceeds for the further uplifting of the school. Tickets available from teachers, parents, alumni, and of the school. Also nationwide at Mart's Liquor Palace, Diego Martin Main Road, Shamir, Uncle Beto, Santa Cruz, Better Deal Supermarket, Cunupia, and Aranguez, Khan's Liquor, Diego Martin Main Road, Ramsey Sports, Chaguanas and Cuba, Bobby's Bar, Curep, Mirage Supermarket, Sangre Grande, West B Supermarket, Diego Martin and Tacarigua, Sio's Bar, San Fernando, Payless Hardware, Diego Martin Main Road, Don's Roti, Pitti Valley, Mirage Westside Arima, Western Pharmacy next to St. James Police. Also at islandetickets.com. For more info, call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1082. Queens Royal College 3-car raffle.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
My name is Dr. Joanne Williams-Carroll, and I am the Director of Behavioral and Mental Health at the Community Hospital. At the Community Hospital, we believe in nurturing mind, body, and soul. Through our counseling and chaplaincy program, we will provide you with support and strength you need to help with your mental and emotional well-being. Give us a call.
The Community Hospital of Seventh-day Adventist,
where good private health care is affordable.
Welcome back to AM Prime this morning. So we are now shining a spotlight on a business built on pure passion, color, and creativity. Happy Paper Limited has quickly become a beloved stationery store, one that doesn't just sell supplies but inspires a kind of childhood joy in all of us. The heart of this vibrant brand is its owner, Talia Petrie Weeks, a lifelong stationery lover whose personal obsession grew into a full-fledged business. From collecting Post-it notes, and we'll get into that some more. But joining me now is Talia from the Happy Paper. Good morning, Talia. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I kind of sold out that part that I think we're all excited to hear. Post-it notes, something that you've been collecting for a very long time, but we'll get into that, but let's talk about you've described stationery as your passion and weakness, right? How did that love first begin for you?
That love was, well, naturally as a child.
Yeah.
Everybody would collect marbles. I just decided to collect stationery because it was so bright, everything was colorful, different shapes, different sizes, and you know.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So you were drawn to the color, and it just
yes, naturally to the color.
And then the Post-it notes. We were kind of talking a little bit off air, and I said when I see people collecting stationery, it's either pens or Post-it notes.
Correct.
And then you made a good point that
pens run out.
Yeah.
And they Post-its, to me, Post-its come in different shapes. They come in different sizes, and they're pretty.
Yeah.
Pens are just black, blue, or red. I mean, yes, they come in different colors, but they all look the same.
So when you collect these Post-it notes, I mean, this is something that you still do.
I still do it.
To this day.
Yes.
And you don't use them.
I don't. Neither my kids. My kids know that there's a safe full of stationery that they're not allowed to touch.
Oh, wow. So do you remember a specific moment when you realized that this is something you wanted to turn into your reality?
I do remember it like it was yesterday. And I was going to work, and my kids were in the car. We were just dropping off to school and stuff like that. And I kept saying I wanted to open a business, but I just didn't know what it was. And my eldest son said, "Mom, you love stationery." I said, "That is it." And from that moment on, it was just pushing on the gas and looking for places. And I didn't question, because I knew that, all right, this is something that you love, and there's no turning back from here.
Right. So the name, The Happy People, tell us, where did that come from? Where did that originate?
Okay, that's the easy one. So by nature, I love to make people happy. And customer service is something that I've always either liked or disliked. I didn't like walking into a store and people don't notice you. And then you leave angry, you leave upset. So I said, happy describes me and how I want people to feel when they come in and when they leave, and all during their experience in the store.
And in your tagline, it goes really well with the name, The Happy People. So creating smiles one sheet at a time. What does that mean to you in practice?
So I've had experiences where people come into the store and they don't have a clue what to do. They just know this is what they want. And it brings me joy to see them walk out of the store with a smile. Something as simple as a resume. And that's on paper, right? It makes them smile. Like, wow, I appreciate it. And I was like, yeah, that's no problem at all.
Yeah.
We're here to help.
Yeah. So the part that I think really caught my attention, we were speaking, and the Happy Paper, I know this is probably something separate to the selling stationery, but you provide another service as well.
Yes, I do.
Right. So let's get into that, because I think a lot of people would be excited to hear this aspect.
Yes. So I am as well a very busy mom. I have 3 kids, and I don't ever get time to do a lot of things that people would, leisure, hobbies, that kind of thing. And it was 2 aspects that we were speaking about. One was actually projects, school projects, and book lists. I take you from report day, give me a book list, I fulfill all your books, wrap them, although the wrapping aspect is crazy in my house, back to school time. But yes, I take you from book list all the way to just take it out of the bag and put it in your kid's school bag. Yeah.
That's
and then,
incredible.
Yeah. You don't have anything to worry about. Labels, everything, they're done. A lot of my parents, I love my parents. All of my parents know that sometimes, yes, we run into a little bit of delay, but they know at the start of school, they have nothing to worry about. Well, the week before school. Their kids, all they have to study about is their shoes and their uniforms, and that's it.
So where do you get the time to do these things, to help other families?
To be quite honest, often I ask myself the same question, because I'm always busy. And I get the time. The good Lord gives me the time.
Yes. And the aspect of school projects, is that something that you've always been good at? You have a creative bone?
Yes, I have. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I do love school projects. I've worked on my eldest son projects for years, ever since he started primary school. And my other 2 kids as well. So it's something that I really, really love. I love to put them together. I love to bring the colors together. I just love everything to be neat. And naturally, I love the grade at the end. All of that brings me joy. A lot of my parents also come to the store and they have a project and they're clueless. They don't know what to do. And
where to start.
Where to begin. They don't know where to begin. And I love that aspect of it too. I really do love helping them, because they're like, wow, I did not even know you could do that. I was like, you don't even have to, you just use cotton balls.
No, and it's nice, because for me personally, my mom, she did a lot of my school projects as well as my brothers. I just remember anytime, and sometimes you would recycle projects.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
a big thing, because you put so much time and effort into it, and it got to a point where she would literally say, you have to ask your teacher back for your project, because sometimes they would not return the projects after they grade it. She's like,
that's true.
ask back for the project. Because in a couple of years, my little brother, he's going to get the same project in school.
Yes.
And we're just
They
going to
do
use it.
recycle.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
So that is nice to hear. I didn't even know that, this is a service that is so much, it's so needed.
It is definitely needed.
Yeah.
And that came with having the store. It did not always jump out to me.
Right.
It's when I started the business and I realized that parents were coming, I'm like, all right, I want to make you happy. You need to leave here happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still have a lot of my son's projects.
Yeah.
I just don't want to touch it.
No, you're right. I mean, so when we talk about the business side of it, what are some of the challenges that you would have faced when, starting the store, opening the store? Everything leading up to the store, I know there would have been a lot of possible ups and downs. And,
Yes, there were a lot of ups and downs, particularly with the second one.
Right.
I guess it's just about timing. You expect things to finish when you want it to,
Yes.
but it doesn't work like that. You just need to have everything, you just need to do everything in order. But I would say, if I were to pinpoint one thing, it would just be your timing.
So you have a first location
Yes, in St. James.
in St. James, and this is the second.
This is the second one. And this is the bigger one, the larger
Yeah.
one of the two. Because
And this location is actually right in front of our building.
yes,
So you actually can't miss it. When I actually saw it yesterday, and I said, this is where she is. It's right on the corner of Tragedy Road and Gattaca Street. Yeah, so you literally can't miss it. But let's say, okay, so for people who walk into Happy People for the first time, what is the reaction or what is the experience you want them to have? Oh, sorry. What is the experience that you want them to have while they're shopping and before they leave?
so initially I would love to get a wow, and I expect my customers to be engaged. I engage my customers. I always speak to them, find out what they need, and I, just having them.
Just smiles.
Yes.
All smiles.
I mean, people come
A
in.
happy shopping experience.
People come in and they don't always be in a good mood, but
Yeah.
we like to engage to bring that out of them. And,
Yes.
and
So
be different.
is the Happy Paper? It's not just a stationery store. It's a bookstore. It's a
Well,
service.
Yes, it's definitely a service, and service is not just photocopying or emailing or anything.
Yeah.
Our service is what we offer in terms of our personalities, because I believe that's also a far reach.
Yeah. So you spoke a lot about, just the different aspects of it, making you happy and fulfilling your purpose,
Yes.
right? Helping other parents, providing something that you have always loved. What has been the most fulfilling part of this journey for you?
The most fulfilling part.
It's okay if there's more than one, if
Yeah.
it's just the entire thing.
I think it is the entire thing, because up until opening, I mean, it was a lot of stress. I mean, I would not lie, it was stressful. And then the opening, I felt achieved. Like I did this, together with my family and stuff like that. And that is the most fulfilling thing for me.
Yeah.
Seeing them happy and proud of each other.
Yeah.
We are all proud of each other for accomplishing this. One thing I did actually forget to mention is the party, and we didn't speak about this at all, but we have introduced party supplies. So that's also a joyous aspect of the company, because when you think of party, you think of 50th, 25th anniversaries, graduation. It's all a celebration. So it's all about being happy. It's all about being joyous.
Yes, you're stuck on the theme. I love that. Yeah, no. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Where do you see the happy people in the next 2 to 3 or 5, even 5 years, the next 5 years? Where? In Tobago.
No, I see us going very far. That's one of the reasons why I decided to have another branch, because in St. James it's quite small, and there are lots of things that I could not have done there.
Right.
I would never have imagined that I would be here.
Yeah.
So I am just counting my blessings and moving in the direction that I'm supposed to move.
Yeah. And then Tobago, that's definitely gonna happen.
The next couple of years.
Yeah. You know, and as someone who, from where you started, I know anybody who opens a business, once it's done, in the end, you kind of have this moment of realization that I actually did it. So it's kind of shocking. You have to pinch yourself, like, did I really do this, right? So based on that, what would be a piece of advice that you can give to someone who, who wants to start something, or who is afraid, because starting a business is not easy, and it's very scary, but it's not impossible, clearly.
Yes, because I have doubted myself in the process when I was thinking about opening St. James, because everybody was closing down at the point in time. It was just before COVID. And I kept doubting myself. I was like, am I crazy for opening a store when everyone's closing? And this didn't happen overnight, naturally. And I kept thinking about it, I kept praying about it, and I said, okay, I'm just going to go with it. I'm not a risk taker by nature.
Yeah.
And I did take the risk, and I'm not regretting it. So if I were to give advice, I would basically say the same.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to take the risk. Not everything has to be calculated. I was told that I am sort of calculated risk, but there will be some sort of calculations, but at the end of the day, don't be afraid to take it. Because you never know. You never know what's there for you.
Yeah. Okay. What is your beside the Post-it, what is your one non-negotiable must-have stationery item?
Well, we were on the topic of calculators.
Really?
Yes, I must have a calculator.
Okay.
If I'm without a calculator, I'm lost.
Right.
I mean, not that I can't do math, but
no, I get it.
I'm always calculating something.
Yeah. And your personal favorite stationery item of all?
My pencil case. It holds everything in it.
Okay, well, let's forget that. Because I looked at her and I'm like, Post-its.
My Post-its fits in my pencil case.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. So let's just reiterate the location. You have social media. You can check out. So can persons also shop from your social media, or is everything in store?
At the moment, but that is all going to happen soon. But I'm definitely on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Happy Paper TT. And we have a location in St. James, unit number 2, Bonds Road, and corner Gattaca and Traggart Road.
Nice. So, and then there's a number on the screen as well.
Yes.
That's
our superstore number.
Right, that's the one on Traggart Road.
Yes. But you feel free to Google us, because once you Google us, all the information comes up.
Right.
The location, the telephone contacts, our WhatsApp number, everything comes up.
Right. So that number is 220-5392, and then the email happypaperlimited@gmail.com. You can also visit Happy Paper TT on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, if you'd like to view the store and definitely visit.
Yes.
Definitely visit. It will be a happy experience, a happy occasion. And if you're also looking for school projects to be done, or you need to find a way to, you don't know how to start, or even begin to help your child with their school projects, definitely visit as well, and you will get the help. So
don't forget to check us for back to school. Yes.
Back to school as well. So the school term, has it ended, or it's ending?
Preschools are starting in January as
Right.
well. So, but our next back to school will be starting in as early for me as May.
May, okay.
But I'll be preparing
Yeah.
for when school closes in, I think it's July,
Right.
beginning of July.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So is it, because I know, well, each term, this term has already ended, or it's ending this week.
But when I say back to school, when you start the new term,
New
the new
school year.
year, yes,
Right.
the new school year.
Okay. Yeah, that's true, because usually back to school, in the middle of each term, you don't necessarily have to get new books.
Just top-ups.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But still visit, because you might need new stationery.
Definitely.
But this was, I'm really fascinated by all of this.
I'm so happy.
The services, the whole concept of the store itself really, it's nice, it's refreshing. It's not just a regular store, because a lot of the times I've never experienced a happy bookstore or stationery store.
Everything has stationery in it, or some sort of, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I understand.
But Talia, thank you so much for coming on and talking about yourself and what you do, the store, everything. And I do wish you all the best, and that you'll get to Tobago.
Thank you.
Very, very soon.
Thank you for having me.
Fun, of course. All right, so we are going to wrap this morning, but before we do so, I want to mention that today, November 25th, is International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. And when I saw this, I said, well, this is something that I definitely have to mention. I had a video planned, but I don't okay, we have the video, so we can play it at the end. But before, I just want to give a little context about the day. This day actually started in 2000 by the United Nations, and there's a little history that I found really interesting. So there were 3 young women from the Dominican Republic that known collectively as Las Mariposas, meaning the butterflies. And their names were, they were the Mirabal sisters. They were activists. They fought for rights against women in Dominican Republic, and it was a time when there were a lot of dictatorship and tyranny, and it was run by, I want to lose myself, I'm so sorry. It was run by Rafael Trujillo, and he was a dictator in the Dominican Republic at the point in time. This was in the 1950s to 1960s. Then furthermore, this, the Mirabal sisters, they were brutally assassinated in 1960 for standing up to dictatorship and injustice. Their death sparked an international movement, and today their legacy is a reminder that violence against women is not just a social issue, but it's a human rights violation. They were brutally killed by Rafael. They were beaten and then stuffed back into their vehicle and driven off a cliff. So that was the story behind it, and very unfortunate. And this is a reality that too many women face every day around the world. They do not feel safe. Something as simple as going for a run, walking home, walking on the streets. Even when you're thinking you're in a safe space, which is at home, These are domestic violence. These are things that are common, and they really and truly should not be. So I just wanted to acknowledge this day and allow us to understand that change begins with awareness, and it continues with all of us. So it's conversations that we should not be afraid to have, definitely have, and hopefully change can come with that. So that's where we'll wrap. I will leave you with this. Violence against women is not inevitable, it is preventable. There's a quote by UN Women. Violence against women is not inevitable, it is preventable. So definitely as the day as we go by, oh my gosh, definitely as the day goes on, please be conscious about it and just be nice to everyone, be nice to each other. So that brings us to the end of AM Prime this morning. Do remember we have Sean Michael Small in the hour of 8 o'clock with Talking Points, so don't go too far. And please stay safe, stay inspired, stay informed, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Up to 60% of women around the world experience some form of physical or sexual abuse during their life. And as many as half of all sexual assaults are committed against girls under the age of 16. 2 million women and girls are trafficked each year into prostitution, forced labor, slavery, or servitude. Young women and girls are often particularly vulnerable to early marriage, female genital mutilation, and HIV, putting their health and rights at risk. Now, these women are our sisters and our daughters, our grandmothers and our mothers. This is unacceptable, and it must stop now. Real men don't hit women. I call for all men to join me in standing up to violence directed at women and girls. I am Antonio Banderas, Goodwill Ambassador for United Nations Development Program, and I'm asking you, if you see something, do something. Stand up to end violence against women now.
WESN.
Win a brand new ride for Christmas in a free car raffle organized on behalf of Queens Royal College.
Merry Christmas!
First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded big ride Ford Ranger. Draw date Saturday, December 20th at the school. Tickets only $100. All proceeds for the further uplifting of the school. Tickets available from teachers, parents, alumni, and of the school. Also nationwide at all branches of True Value, Reliable Appliances, Christina Shoe Store, Kenny Sports, Unique Bookstore, Extra Foods, JTA Supermarkets, Police Credit Union, ABC Home Center, The Trinity Shop, PRW Enterprises, Sharon Bookstores, Miguel Moses and Sons, Ishmael Khan and Sons.